So if you've been following this channel like for the last couple of weeks, you will see for yourself that I've been trying to focus more on like self-improvement and just becoming the best version of yourself, right? So a lot of people want to achieve these goals, but the steps to do this, like they can't do it. It seems hard for them, right? So one of the main things to do, or one of the best things to do to feel good in yourself, like to know that you're actually doing this self-improvement stuff, right? So one of the best things to do is gain respect from your parents, right? So this is what we're going to cover in this video today. So like if you can really look at it, right, and just look at how important it is, or look at how much it would mean to you if you can just gain respect from your parents. So gaining respect from your parents, a lot of people like think this is easy, but it's not, because your parents are naturally supposed to like respect you, right? Like you're their kid, so your parents are naturally supposed to respect who you are. And like, trust me, like they're always gonna say like, oh yeah, they respect you and this and that, but to really gain the respect from your parents, you definitely want to approach it from like an angle of just being the best version ever. Like, so you want to practice these things. And if you want to really do this, because I kind of struggled because I neglected my parents like in the past, right? So this is something that I truly struggled with, and I truly struggled with like communicating more with my parents and stuff like that. But even though my dad died a couple years ago, but at the same time I still have my mom in my life and I really love her. But I wasn't like the most talkative person, like in terms of just talking to them all the time, calling all the time, you know, the regular stuff. But because I was trying to just be the total opposite of what my parents were. So in order to do this, I had to like just step back some from my parents and like my actual life, right? But this kind of created like just a weird scenario with my parents and stuff. So it just became really weird for us because they just thought that like I never wanted to talk to nobody and stuff like that. But to be honest, what I was actually doing was I was just becoming the best version of myself, and the way how I can do this was by just stepping back for a while. But I got to find out that the best thing you can do in order to gain the best respect from your parents is just to show respect first. So if you can show respect first to your parents, and you can show respect in different ways, like one of the best ways to do this is just by calling more, showing them that you care, talking more about scenarios, or just asking them stuff like from like you were like a younger child, you know. Let them remind you, keep reminding them, telling them how much you mean to them and how much they mean to you, and like just showing them different ways of this by just being active in their life. Or because you never know, like, and you never know when you can lose your parents, and you just never know how long they can be around for. The world just changed so much in different ways that you don't even know what's what anymore. So the best thing you can do is just to show respect first to your parents, just by being more active in their life. The second thing you can do, be dependable and a responsible person. So if you can be a dependable and responsible person, if you can do this, then you will massively gain respect from your parents. Because like a lot of people, they say they're responsible, right? But they you know for a fact they're just not. Because like a lot of things that just small in the house, or maybe you don't live with your parents, but like if you do live with your parents, just try to do things without them asking you. So that can show for a fact that you're a responsible person and you're dependable. Try not to go down the route of like lying, like just doing stuff that you know that your parents wouldn't like, in terms of, oh, like you're failing in school or something like that. Just be responsible enough to show your siblings or show younger people, or just be that active role model that you know for a fact that your mom can look at you and just be like, oh yeah, like she raised a good kid, right? She raised a good son. So if you can be a responsible person in terms of showing them that like, oh, you can manage yourself, you can take care of your own self, like you can pay your own bills, you don't have to like depend on them for just money and stuff like that. Like show your parents that you can just be your own man. Like if you can show this, you can 100% gain full respect from like your parents, because they can see that you're independent and you can like you do your own thing now. So once a lot of parents, they love to see that, even though parents like they love to have you in their arms and stuff, or just close by them. But if you can show your parents that you can just survive, or you can just be responsible in your life, you can really gain their respect from just doing these small things. Like, so we just performing tasks without them telling you, oh hey, go do this, or just performing just small things, just getting things done either around your house or in your actual life. So if you can do things without them telling you to do it, then that will 100% show to them that like, hey, like my kid is becoming responsible. Yeah. So they will see that for themselves. You don't even have to say it. These are things that you don't even have to say, and they'll automatically just, you'll gain their respect just like that. Very, very easy. So the next thing you can do to gain your parents' respect is be better than them. Your parents really love you. Like, that's just a fact. Any parent always love their kid, and one thing I always know for a fact is if you can just be better than your parents, because trust me, your parents have that unconditional love for you, where if you're better than them, they won't look at you crazy. You know, like you have a friend and like your friend don't want you to be better than you and stuff like that. Don't even look at it like that. A parent isn't a friend. Like, a parent is naturally supposed to love you. So if you can naturally just become better than them, which is you're better than them in ways of like your finances, your
money in your shoes.
I walk to the money.
Damn.
Better than them in ways of like your emotion, you're better than them in ways like your mental health, like just, or even your physical health, like your physique, like stuff like that. Just going to the gym more often, just watching the stuff that you eat, just showing them that, hey, like I can be a better version of my parents. If you can literally implement this in your life, and you can show yourself or show your parents that, hey, like I can practice these good habits and become like a better version of like my dad or a better version of my mom, things like this will definitely gain the respect of your parents, because they naturally want to see you do good. They naturally want to see you like become a great young man or a nice young woman, just however you want to put it. If you can do this, I can definitely guarantee you that you can gain the respect of your parents. So a lot of people don't really think that far, and a lot of people don't really look into just these small things that you can do. But that's just something that you can do in terms of showing them like, look, mom, like I can survive, you know. Another thing you can do to gain your parents' respect, and I feel like this one is the best thing you can do to show or gain your parents' respect, right? So this one is show them results. If you can show your parents results, and trust me, like results can just mean like a wide variety of things, right? And like results is different ways you can show your mom that, hey, like look, I achieved this, or look, like this is the stuff that I have going on in my life right now. So the more results you can show your parents is just the more they will respect you. So if you can travel the path of like showing them that, hey, if you work on stuff, say for instance, you're doing the self-improvement and you're trying to become the better version of yourself, you're going to the gym, you're eating right, you're doing all this stuff, all these things, like these are good things, yeah, right? But the results are what is truly going to matter, because like it don't matter how long you've been doing something, like nobody really care about the journey you took to do something. They really care about is just results. So if you can choose the path of doing this, show your mom that, hey mom, like look, I just bought my first house, I just bought my first car, or I just bought her a car, or I just got her this nice thing that she always wanted for her birthday, for like your dad's birthday. Just depends on whatever you can do. If you can just show them results in different ways, whether it's physical results or it's just mental results, just how you can show them like, look, I achieved this with my life. These things can like you have no idea, bro. Like these things can be the difference with your parents respecting you and your parents not respecting you. Like a lot of people think that like, oh yeah, like I can just be a good kid and like my mom will respect me regardless. Trust me, like every parent want to see their kid just do well, and only way you can prove to them that, hey mom, I am doing well, is by showing them results. I know sometimes like it's easier to just say, oh yeah, show results, and like this, like you have to do what it takes to get the results. So in order to get the results of like becoming successful with your finances, or becoming successful whatever you're doing, or just having that good job that you know that they want you to get, or what, just whatever, you literally have to do this by just being the type of person to get that, just being the type of person to have a successful business, being the type of person to be in like a successful job, like, or a successful career doing something. You have to show them the results that like, I can achieve this with or without you. But you have to show your mom that like, or your dad, just whoever is in your life right now, to show them that what they instilled in your brain, which is the type of person you became with their guidance, allowed you to achieve this. This will gain the respect of any parent, and it will just make like your mom or dad just love the person you become. And like, trust me, if you really want to become the better version of yourself, you have to stop thinking about like, oh, trying to do this, or you have to stop telling people that you're going to do this. You have to just actually do it. Instead of like telling your friend that, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to try to get into this. No, like, not before you even mention anything to anybody, try do like couple hours of that thing first. Try do couple hours of that thing, and I can guarantee you, and this will be that you become the person you want to be. That will end up gain you all the respect you need from your parents. I know it might be something simple that you don't even really think about, but at the same time, a lot of people struggle with things like this. They just put it one side. The moment you can focus on just being that person that you know your mom or dad want you to be in life, and you know for a fact that you will gain their respect and you just become like the person you want to be. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos, and I really want you to do is turn your notification bell on, so you can do this, and then whenever I post a video, you can definitely like just get the alert on your phone. Definitely do this so that we can grow the channel, can get more people on here. And thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I'll see you in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe.